Welcome to our channel. We're glad you're here. Today we're diving into a crucial topic, the reasons why many marriages face challenges and in some cases break down. Marriage takes consistent work and effort. It's not all sunshine and roses like they show in the movies or on TV. Stay tuned to learn more and find out how you can strengthen your relationship and build a lasting bond. Communication is the cornerstone of any successful relationship, especially marriage. It's the glue that holds two people together, allowing them to share their thoughts, feelings, and dreams. But in today's fast-paced world, couples often find themselves juggling work, kids, and a million other responsibilities. The demands of modern life can be overwhelming, leaving little room for meaningful conversations. They're so busy running from one thing to the next that they forget to make time for each other. The hustle and bustle of daily life can create a barrier, making it difficult to connect on a deeper level. When you don't make time to truly connect with your partner, resentment starts to build. Small issues that could have been resolved with a simple conversation turn into major conflicts. Misunderstandings fester and grow. Unmet expectations become a source of constant frustration, and emotional distance becomes the Grand Canyon between the two of you. The lack of effective communication can erode the foundation of your relationship. So how do you improve communication? It starts with making a conscious effort to listen to your partner. Active listening involves not just hearing the words, but understanding the emotions behind them. Put down the phone, turn off the TV, and give them your undivided attention. Create a space where both of you feel safe to express your thoughts and feelings without judgment. This small change can make a big difference in strengthening your bond. We live in a world saturated with images of perfect relationships. Everywhere we look, from social media to movies, we are bombarded with idealized versions of love and marriage. And let's be honest, those images can set some pretty unrealistic expectations for what marriage is supposed to be like. We see the glamorous wedding photos, the romantic gestures, and the picture-perfect moments, and we start to believe that this is the norm. But the truth is, there's no such thing as a perfect marriage. Behind every smiling photo, there are moments of struggle and hardship. Every couple has their ups and downs, their disagreements, their challenges. It's a natural part of any relationship. The key is not to avoid these moments, but to face them together. The key is to go into marriage with your eyes wide open, understanding that it's a journey, not a destination. It's about growing together, learning from each other, and building a life that is uniquely yours. It's about two people, with their own flaws and imperfections, choosing to love and support each other, day in and day out. It's the small, everyday moments of kindness and understanding that truly define a strong and lasting relationship. Money problems are one of the biggest stressors in a marriage. It's not necessarily about how much money you have, but how you manage it as a couple. When you're married, your finances become intertwined. If you're not on the same page about your financial goals, it can lead to some major conflict. Maybe one of you is a spender and the other is a saver. Whatever the issue, it's important to address it head on. Don't let financial stress fester and poison your relationship. Evolving gender roles and expectations. Today, more and more women are working outside the home, and men are taking on more responsibilities at home. Couples have to navigate these evolving roles and expectations. The key is to find a balance that works for both partners. It's about creating a partnership where both people feel valued and respected. Declining social and familial support. Couples today often live far away from their families and close friends, creating physical and emotional distance. When times get tough, it can be isolating and overwhelming, leading to feelings of loneliness. It's more important than ever for couples to build their own support networks, whether it's through their church, their community, or even online groups and forums. Impact of technology and social media. Social media can be a breeding ground for jealousy, insecurity, and suspicion. You're constantly bombarded with images of other people's seemingly perfect lives. But social media is not real life. It's a highlight reel. When you're spending all your time scrolling through social media, you're not spending time connecting with your partner. You're not having those face-to-face conversations that build intimacy and strengthen your bond. Infidelity is a deal breaker for most people. In today's digital age, temptation is everywhere. Infidelity is not always about sex. It can be emotional too. When you're confiding in someone else, you're creating an emotional intimacy that should be reserved for your partner. Whether it's physical or emotional, infidelity can be devastating to a marriage. It shatters trust, creates resentment, and often leads to the end of the relationship. One of the most common things I hear from couples is, "We've grown apart." This phrase often signifies a deeper issue within the relationship. People change, they evolve, they develop new interests and passions. It's a natural part of life to seek out new experiences and grow from them. But when one partner is growing and changing while the other remains stagnant, it can create a real disconnect. This imbalance can lead to feelings of isolation and frustration. It's important to make sure you're both on the same page about your personal growth. Open communication about your goals and aspirations is key. Are you both committed to learning and growing, both individually and as a couple? Engaging in activities that promote mutual growth can strengthen your bond. When you stop growing, you start dying. This applies not just to individuals, but to relationships as well. And that goes for relationships too. Without continuous growth and effort, even the strongest relationships can wither away. Mental health issues can take a toll on a marriage. Whether it's depression, anxiety, PTSD, or any other challenge, it can strain the relationship. If the couple doesn't have healthy coping skills, the relationship can quickly deteriorate. It's crucial for couples to address mental health issues head-on and seek professional help when needed. Develop healthy coping mechanisms to support each other. Reduced stigma around divorce. Divorce is sometimes the best solution, especially when there's abuse or infidelity. But the reduced stigma around divorce has made it too easy for couples to give up on their marriages. Marriage is a commitment, not something to be discarded lightly. Couples today are quicker to throw in the towel when things get tough. They may not be willing to put in the work to fight for their marriage. Pressure to maintain an ideal image. We live in a world obsessed with image. Couples today feel pressure to present a perfect image to the world. But behind closed doors, they may be struggling with the same challenges as everyone else. When you're so focused on maintaining this facade, you're not being authentic. That lack of authenticity can create a real distance in the relationship. Rushed or ill-prepared commitments. Marriage is a big decision, one that shouldn't be taken lightly. Unfortunately, many couples rush into marriage without really thinking it through. Rushing into marriage can be a recipe for disaster. It's important to take the time to really get to know each other and discuss your expectations for the future. Make sure you're on the same page about important issues like finances, children, and religion. Parenting pressures. Parenting is hard work and can put a real strain on even the strongest marriages. When you bring children into the mix, everything changes. Your priorities shift, and you're constantly being pulled in a million different directions. It's crucial for couples to make time for each other, even when it feels impossible. Schedule date nights, even if it's just for an hour after the kids are in bed. Remember why you fell in love in the first place. Loss of intimacy and physical connection. Intimacy is about feeling connected, both physically and emotionally. It's easy to let intimacy slip away, especially when you're busy with work and kids. Over time, that lack of intimacy can take a real toll on your relationship. It's important to make intimacy a priority in your marriage. Schedule time for each other, even if it's just for a few minutes each day. Unresolved past trauma. We all come into relationships with baggage. Sometimes we carry past hurts with us into our present relationships, and they can sabotage our happiness. Unresolved trauma can manifest itself in our current relationships in a number of ways. It's important to address these past hurts and seek professional help if needed. Learn how to move forward in a healthy way. Outro: building a stronger relationship. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Understanding these challenges is the first step towards building a stronger, healthier relationship. Don't be afraid to have those tough conversations with your partner, to seek professional help if needed, and to never stop fighting for the love you share. See you next time.